What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Carv 2 tac rifle review. Now, this beauty was released recently, last week. It is the third gun that we have gotten now with the Season 3 Battle Pass, and it is unlocked by doing two rapid kills with a tac rifle in like 10 different matches. Or you can get 250 long shots in zombies, which is the way I went, because guys, I picked this gun up in multiplayer because it kept dogging me. So I picked this shit up and I start using this. Immediately my ass said, "Where'd you get that?" And that's when I figured out that this shit, oh my god, I needed to get it. So went to zombies, murked some bitches, 250 of them to be exact, and I got this bad boy and immediately started grinding for you guys. Now, getting right into it, this gun is a 4 to 5 shot kill, which is a very interesting way to break it down. It's essentially a 1.5 burst kill. So, the reason why they made it like that is because, guys, this freaking fire rate is nothing to scoff at. 909 rounds a minute with only 125 millisecond delay. Guys, you blink at 100 milliseconds. This almost is as fast as you blinking. That's the craziest shit about this, and that's why I completely understand why they made it 4 instead of a 1 burst. It's a like 1.5 burst. So it makes complete sense. Now, if you wanted headshots with this thing and you weren't in hardcore, which is a one-hit kill no matter where you're at on any map, this will cost you 1 burst to the head for a headshot. Doesn't matter. Has to be a burst to the head. You can also do a burst to the body and then get the 4th shot on the head, of course. I mean, I don't know why Call of Duty would rule that out, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, other than that, now let's talk about the downside of this gun, which is this shit gets me because this isn't even a downside, and I just always find it funny when Call of Duty just puts this in the game and is just like, yeah, you know, we'll nerf it, we'll balance it. Guys, this has the slowest bullet velocity in tac rifles, which honestly is not a fucking problem because, oh my god, I've never heard one person complain about bullet velocity in this game, ever. I complain about people getting headshots, supposedly. I've heard, I shot him first, or I aimed down my sights first, how did he kill me? You know, I've said all those things. But, never have I ever heard anyone say, these bullets are slow. So anyway, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Call of Duty has to balance it some way, just like the Farah 83, so, you know, just to keep the plebs from plebeian. Right into hipfire spread, guys. This thing is actually pretty trash, just like the rest of the tac rifles are. Now, with the laser sight, it doesn't get god tier, but it's actually pretty good up close with the little laser sight. I would recommend using it up close if you need to. As a last resort, by all means, go ahead. It's pretty good spraying, so keep that in mind when you're using it. If you need to, you can hipfire this thing, and it will dominate. So, attachments that I ran with this gun are agency silencer, which is the last silencer you get, or the last muzzle attachment you get. I only chose because of how beautiful it looks with an all-gold gun. This thing is so fucking sexy. Oh my god, you're gonna see this shit and just immediately think, damn, son. Damn it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway. So, I picked that, and also you get a pretty cool little 15% increase to vertical recoil control. But you get a minus 30% to velocity. Guys, I don't know anyone that gives a shit about that. I guess more so in Warzone than in multiplayer. Because, guys, I play TDM. I play all the maps that are like 6v6, 12v12 is the week's thing now. But the maps are big enough to where, like, maybe you'll get 40 yards, 50 yards if you're lucky. I've never had a problem, honestly. I never had to, like, ridiculously lead the shot. If I'm sniping with this, I expect to do it in some way, shape, or form, but, again, it's not that big of a deal. And then I went 18.9-inch titanium barrel for the 16% fire rate minus a 25% effective range, which we don't give a shit about because any way you put this, this thing gets a 4-shot kill all the way out to 45 meters. That's already beyond map standards that you can possibly get. So I'll take the 25% effective range debuff. That's not that big of a deal. This shit's still bussin'. Then we go into the SWAT 5 milliwatt laser, because guys, you know how I am with hipfire. Sometimes I like to be a noob, and I like to piss people off using my hipfire. So, especially in hardcore, sheesh, good fucking luck. Then we go into the Field Agent foregrip, which gives you a plus 10 vertical recoil control, and then get this, a 40% horizontal recoil control, minus a 15% shooting speed. Guys, no one gives a flying shit about shooting move speed. No one's trying to strafe with this thing. Anyway, that one attachment right there completely changes the way this beauty performs. She dances. And this just makes her into a freaking ballerina. This thing is so pinpoint that when you put that grip on, this bitch barely moves in the burst. Even if you don't stop bursting and you just keep spamming that button like I do all the time. Just spam the shit. And then just hear the enemy just scream at you and call you all sorts of derogatory terms. I love it so much. Now, after the Field Agent foregrip, because it's so good, we're going to go into Airborne Elastic Wrap, which gives you a plus 30% ADS time, plus 90% flinch resistance, which we don't really care about, plus aim. You can aim while going prone. Guys, drop shotters out there, I fucking hate your guts, but it's only because I can't do what you do, and it pisses me off. But anyway, you can do that with this, but we're only going for that 30% ADS time because, guys, we want this shit to just, like, lock on as fast as you can with it. That's all I care about. Now, the only drawback for the Elastic Wrap is a minus 15% shooting move speed and sprint to fire. That's not that bad, guys. I always say, what do I always say? I always say make sure you're pre-aiming before you hit the corners. At least, if you don't take anything from my videos, just take this one thing. Never run around a corner unless you have a gun that is, like, at fast to draw. Trust me, you'll die. Anyway, that pretty much does it with all the multiplayer things. The one thing you want to keep in mind if you are completely concerned about velocity, I don't know why you would be unless you're playing Warzone or long maps, you would have to get the 22.5-inch Task Force barrel, which gives you plus 8% damage, plus 33% effective damage range, plus 50% bullet velocity, and then minus a 10% vertical and horizontal recoil control. Guys, that don't matter. If you go with the agency suppressor, you'll mitigate the vertical recoil that it takes away from that. So just keep that in mind. All you need is the agency suppressor to offshoot the Task Force barrel, and you slap the foregrip on there too. That shit ain't moving, let me tell you. Now, this is a new part of the segment that I'd like to add in just to... I don't play Warzone. Not that big of a fan because I suck so much at it, but zombies, totally different story, boys. This gun in zombies is amazing and so much fun to use in so many ways. As you can see, I get the Ring of Fire a couple times, so I use that. And this thing just carves right through everything. I understand the name completely now. This thing, oh my god, nothing can stand a chance against it. You see, I like basically 4-shot megatons or megatonians, whatever they're called, tempests, the manglers. Yeah, I'm the greasy strangler, boys. This is amazing in zombies. And it's only even better when you pack-a-punch it to the Carv-o-matic, and then the last one, or I got up to 2. I got up to 2 because for some reason my team wanted to exfil after the freaking second round in Outbreak, which I didn't understand, but you know, so goes it, right? Freaking teammates. But again, in zombies, guys, highly recommend it. I also recommend getting this unlocked through zombies because the 250 long shots in Outbreak is so easy to get. It's honestly ridiculous. It took me 10 minutes to get, and I just recommend that way for everyone because it's just so fast and it's so much easier than getting 2 rapid kills with attack rifle. Honestly, save yourself a controller, save yourself some rage, just do zombies. Trust me, you will thank me later for it. Other than that, guys, that pretty much wraps up the Carv 2 tactical rifle review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had so much fun using this and unlocking it to gold, so you guys know I ain't talking out of my ass anymore about this. Now, down below, let me know what attachments you guys run, how you guys like it. Did you guys unlock it? And if so, How did you unlock it? Did you go the zombie route or did you go multiplayer? Because I'm curious to see how the multiplayer route went. I got like 4 out of however many you needed, and I just said, you know what, I'm done with this shit. I just went straight to zombies, got it in 10 minutes. So let me know how you guys did with the unlocking process and all that, what attachments you run. Other than that, guys, peace out and keep the grind on.